Wow, 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 wow. That Jamie Foxx Netflix special, it was an hour and 30 minutes. When I saw the running time, I was like, okay, what is he really going to be able to give us in an hour and 30 minutes? He hasn't done stand up in a while. I really kind of thought it was a little short, and I was optimistic about the final product. So this video is about the Jamie Foxx Netflix special. Let's get into it. What had happened was is the title of Jamie Foxx's new Netflix special, which came out earlier this week, and I had the chance to sit down and watch it with my roommate. Shout out to the roomie, great vibes. Popcorn was kicking. I said it like my niece popcorn. Shout out to my niece Anaya. Uncle loves you, hearts. But the popcorn was kicking, and I want to go ahead and get into it because this particular special took me on a wave of emotions. Normally, I get into my comedy specials on Netflix when I'm in a vibe, I've had a long day, or I've accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish. And me personally, am a upbeat, giggly, make me laugh kind of guy anyway. So I choose comedies genre for the most part. So I feel like I've ran through the Netflix specials, especially for the artists that I enjoy, people like Mike Epps, some more, Monique, people like that, Cat Williams, of course. But just to name a few, Jamie Foxx is back with a new stand-up, and it's titled "What Had Happened." Now, in that, I didn't really. I saw the promo for it, right? I saw that. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and put it behind us. See if we can get it back there. I hope we can get it back there. I saw the promo for the show, and I didn't see the trailer. I didn't watch the trailer. Wasn't I don't want to say that I wasn't interested in watching it. I just knew that okay, eventually it's something that I'll see, I'm sure. So
And
here we are. It's playing, and immediately out the gate, he's talking us through how we got here. The interlude was so fun to watch and hear the people, and I was taken aback a little bit by the young lady who he had on the video montage that went last, and she was like, "What really I think is Jamie Foxx is dead." And so I wonder if he reached out to her to get her consent, and two, how did she feel in that moment knowing that one, he heard her words, and two, now the world is really going to be exposed to something that you said, whether you meant it in a good way, bad way, conspiracist way, it doesn't really matter. People can interpret it for what they want. So I'm curious to know. I've been checking to see if she's done any interviews or anything on the Shade Room, but nothing yet. I'm checking. But fast forward into the show, he's doing this little dance, and showing us that he has his mobility back, which is such a blessing after going through a 28-day or 20-day coma and not remembering anything. That's a pretty jarring experience, and especially for a man of his caliber who's well traveled, well experienced. I can't imagine how he feel or felt the gratitude of being back alive again, I would hope. So, he's giving us jokes, hitting us back to back with some heavy ones. The Holly Berry, Holly Berry, Holly Berry. Shout out to Holly Berry because she is big bad. Mama is fine, fine, for real, for real. Me love some Holly Berry for sure. But the Holly Berry bit, the impersonations of Jay-Z, Cat Williams were hilarious. Cracking up, like cracking up, cracking up, cracking up. I felt like that was a highlight. It was good to see him back in that element, showing that he still has his chops and fluent in them. Now, there was highs and lows. I feel like that was a high, and I didn't mind going on the low, but the lows, it was a roller coaster. We kept doing this high, low, low, high. He was crying, which I get is very emotional. And then as I'm watching it, I can see some of the edits in the video where they weren't edited smoothly. It wasn't cohesive. So I'm like, okay, is this a rush production? You guys could have given us a part two to this, and really let him show that raw emotion that can translate to the viewers. on a different level because it would have come off a little bit more genuine and authentic to me personally versus the roller coaster of emotions. But for me, the most part, that was my biggest, critique about the series. All in all, it was good. I give it maybe like an 8 out of 10. Production was nice. The theater wasn't too big. It was a nice, comfortable size. That outfit was kicking. I like those boots. His daughter. I want to close with this. His daughter coming out and playing with him as he cried behind her. Man, man, I was good. I was good throughout the whole thing. I was good. But when that segment came on, the water started. I was no good. Like just the raw passion, the energy that I felt transmitting from that production that was taped however long ago, but her raw emotion of emoting for her father and in the story of the heartbeat and telling the nurses to concama and let her work and allow the instrument to synchronize with his heartbeat. That for me, that was it. That was the moment that made me say, okay, I want to come and share my experience watching this Netflix series and just give it a little bit more depth for those that watch with a little critical lens like myself. I'm in the moment, but I'm also taking it in to see how I can apply things and to situations around me or to my life. And so shout out to Jamie Foxx for sharing his story, his testimony. Shout out to his daughters for introducing Jamie Foxx. This is YouTube, so I won't curse. My mom is watching this. Hey, mom, mama, gang, gang. She hates when I do that. But thug life is all I know. That's it for me today, though. I'm excited for to see what's to come from Mr. Fox and how he rehabilitates himself from this. I don't believe none of the Diddy stuff. I believe that he was there. I believe that he's seen and heard, maybe participated in some stuff. I don't really care one way or another. That's why I didn't address it in this video. I know he made a point to open up the show by saying what he said, but I don't believe it. But that's just my opinion. Who cares, right? Outside of that, though, check it out. Check it out. What had happened was 8 out of 10.